each, just a combined total. We got a hat from Swears Trucking we're going to give away.
Oh,
Give us a call if you want to call in.
Come on.
503-862-3478.
I know who knows the answer to this.
Who?
Corey.
No. Jeremy Means.
I'll bet you Jeremy doesn't even know this one.
Really? It's that tough one.
Larry Baker says Russ Sell. Not the answer I'm looking for.
Oh, here we go.
Northwest Dirt News, you're on the air. Who are we talking with?
Hello?
Hello. Who is this?
Miss Lisa Gaster.
Lisa Gasser. How are you? This is Corey.
Hi.
What's
Is it Russell?
It is not Russell.
Oh,
It isn't.
nice
Is
guess.
it Jeremy Shank?
It is not Jeremy Shank.
All righty.
You're welcome. You
Thanks for calling.
We'll make sure we bring a hat to the track for her this
Yep.
weekend, just for calling in.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
get a hat out of the deal, Lisa.
Absolutely.
Good deal.
So, all
Thank
right.
you.
We'll have that for you at the track, Lisa. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Colin Weinbarger steps up and says Jeremy Shank. That's not the answer we're looking for.
Oh,
I knew this was going to. I
man.
wanted to do this tonight because I knew it was going to be hard.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you right now, this guy, and we now we know it's a male driver. Okay, we narrowed it down a
Well,
little
that
bit.
narrows it down.
So we can already knock out Talon Roberts and Mackenzie Lockhart and Mikey Breakall.
Right. So here's
Dang
the
it.
thing.
Don't forget this.
This guy, I mean, truly does have some talent, and he's not going to be the first guy that pops up on your list. I'll tell you that. I'll give you that. He's not going to be. It's not. It's not a Russell, a Bob Boyd, a Bob Jeffrey.
Granny Earp.
Nope, not the answer we're looking
Cole
for.
Trickle.
Oh, I'm loving this.
And on the Moxie Messenger, Scott Weinberg chimes in. Trevor Glasser.
Nope.
That's who I was saying.
Everybody's going to... I'm telling you, this is good. This is good because I want people... People are going to... You guys are all going to say, what? It's not Kyle Yack. Nope. 5 Strawberry Cups, 2 different divisions, and I'll tell you, he's been out there a long time.
Scott Weinberger again. Glenn Hackney.
He is...
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
He's a talented driver, and I will say that he is underrated as I think as a fan. He's not going to be that first guy that pops in your mind. Is he a guy that's respected? Absolutely. Is he capable of winning any time he gets in the car in his division? Absolutely.
Did I hit it?
Here's the thing. I'll give you another clue. No. I'll give you another clue. He's won 5 cups, 2 different divisions, and he is currently racing in a division that he hasn't won a Strawberry Cup in. No. Larry Baker says Walters. Nope. He's a current racer in a division he hasn't won a Strawberry Cup in. This is fun. The phone lines are going nuts over here. Who is it? I can't read the whole thing. So, again, we'll just kind of continue on with the show. But open it up, 503-862-3478. Nope, it is not him either.
It is. So who is it not?
Let's go ahead and say who it's not.
So we know it's not Shank. We know it's not Don Wilson. We know it's not Darren Koffel, Russ Sell, Bob Boyd. We know it's not Greg Walters. We know it's not Gil Pickett. Todd Miller just chimed in. We know it's not Kyle Yack.
We know it's not Granny Earp.
We know it's not Steve Moore. We know it is not...
Currently racing.
Not Rob Maya.
It is not Rob Maya. Not the answer we're looking for. 2 different divisions, 5 Strawberry Cups. Currently races any division he hasn't won a Strawberry Cup in.
And we know it's not Glenn Hackney.
And we know it's not Glenn Hackney.
Oh, man. Now, dude, you should... Race fans, I wish you could be in the studio right now because Warren is concentrating so hard.
My mind's going through the pits looking at the cars.
And I swear there's smoke rolling out of his
He is.
ears, and the fire marshal's
is.
going to be in here real quick.
So we owe Lisa a gas in her hat just for calling in, courtesy as to where it's trucking.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have to go back to the video of the pit cruise.
You know, that might help you. But
It might.
Oh,
It
man.
might not.
Now I'm...
we'll keep it going here for the next couple minutes and see if we can't get anybody to.
Todd Miller just chimed in again.
Is not that. That's not David Kronk. Not the answer.
What
we're
about
looking
Larry
for.
Baker? Slover.
Not the answer we're looking for.
Hot Rod.
We can't win the hat, though.
Well, you still win the question.
At this point, it's personal, right?
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
getting that way.
God, I hate you sometimes, Corey.
Well, you know who? I'll tell you somebody I think would probably know this,
His
and I know he
wife.
listens. Would be you know what, JJ Irvine. If you're listening, JJ, and you get a chance, you're probably at work. But if you get a chance to call in or hit us up on the Swear Striking chat line, he'd be one of the guys that would know this. He's one of those guys that he doesn't forget. But at the same time, like I said, he is a driver that is, I think, has a ton of talent, but is underrated. You guys look like you're going to have a seizure
Oh,
thinking
my
about
gosh.
Let's roll on it with the show.
Oh, man.
this. Yeah, we're going in the last half hour or so. Well, we got 8:21 on the clock, so yeah, I love watching the answers.
Can we phone a friend?
Look at he wants to win this. Oh my gosh!
I'm going to do cash cab and just pull over to the curb.
Just get out. I'm walking.
Yeah.
Game over. I love it. So, any big races other than the Strawberry Cup coming up here at either track that we talk about? I know they just ran the
Jim's
Nationals.
Thriftway 100's coming up at Banks.
That is a
July
cool
4th
race.
weekend.
Have you seen that race? Have you been there to watch it?
I have not been there for that race.
That race is absolutely awesome for the street stocks.
Yes.
Now, when I was at Sunset, Dakota, it is not Sandy Sanders. When I was at Sunset,
Ooh, that was a good guess.
That was a very good guess. When I was at Sunset and I announced that Jim's Thriftway 100, it was one of the neatest races I've watched because the top three cars, one guy had a transmission issue. Danny O'Neill was actually holding the car in gear, driving it with one hand. We had one of the third place car, I think at that time, was Arnold Case. I think it was Arnold Case, and he was fighting a rear end issue. And Kyle Yak was up front, and I think his car was running warm. And these guys it was 100 laps. And back then it was the open rule. You had to have the street stocks had the G60s or the slicks.
Yep.
And Kyle was one of the 2 or 3 guys in the field on slicks. And
It is not.
it's not Dustin Dittman. He has not been there that long. Who? Dustin Dittman, Dustin Katie.
7. Kevin Williamson chimes in. Brian Thompson.
Not Brian Thompson.
No, sir.
Okay, here I'll do this for you. Okay. I'll throw this little clue out there. If we get this thing answered before the end of the show, he does not. This is really going to narrow it down. He does not.
Well, if it's going to narrow it down a lot, do we?
Well, nobody's got it yet. Go ahead.
He does not own the car that he drives.
Oh, jeez, that's an easy one.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Think about that. 5 strawberry cups. 5 strawberry cups. 2 different divisions. Does not own the car that he drives. Does not own the car that he currently drives.
Meaning his dad or family could own it, or
Maybe.
what happened to my headset here?
I love it. You guys are just like, oh, they're so mad at me. Nope.
Oh, jeez.
Barley.
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I give
I'm not
it-
even, I'm giving up right now.
Well, we
me
still got a
too.
half hour for these people out here listening to chime in.
Good thing.
503-862-3478.
So we've got the Jim Surfway 100 up at
Banks.
Yes.
up at Banks, and then we've got Claire Cup coming up.
Claire Cup is and then
No, when is the Claire Cup?
I don't remember the exact date on
It
it.
is the weekend after July 24th. So
We've got a stack of races coming up that are all pretty.
We've got a lot
elite,
of
right?
got
back
a lot
to
of
back to
big
back.
ones.
Yeah,
Cool. The bigger, the better.
that's what I say.
Let's see. And what do we have going on down at Grove?
Chris Frisbee is not Bryson James. What's going on at Grove?
Well, here's one. This Saturday. This is the show that packed the stands at Willamette, and I know you don't like it, but it was a good show. Rolling Thunder Big Rigs.
Oh, you know what? They had a couple of those rigs that were at Willamette last year sitting out front right at the pit gate, or before the pit gate, by the main gate, at Cottage Grove this past weekend. They were the same ones we had down here.
Yeah, pit gate
So
opens
that's
up-
what's happening at Grove, huh?
That's what's happening at Grove
That must
this
have been why
weekend.
they were setting out there. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's see what else we got coming up down there. Come on, guys.
It's-
Larry Baker.
He's not paying attention.
No, we
Larry?
asked and answered.
Pay
Next.
attention. We'd already eliminated Darren Koffel. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner on this weird.
Oh,
Rocky
ladies
chat
and gentlemen.
line. Todd Miller with the right answer. Ron Berry.
Oh,
That's it.
Oh,
Yep.
Underrated is right.
Wow.
I'm
That
telling
was
you.
that was a
Good
now
job.
looking back.
Todd
yeah.
Miller.
Miller gets a hat. Right on.
Todd, call in and claim your hat, buddy.
That's the right answer.
Yeah,
Ron Berry.
you got to call in to claim it.
Yep. You gotta call. You gotta
Just
call
kidding.
in, Todd.
Just kidding.
We'll bring it to the track. Todd, what you won was a giant fluorescent pink top hat.
No,
It's
no.
not a top hat. That's a good get. Finally, somebody nailed it.
Yeah.
See, you throw enough clues out there, someone will get it. But
I was not.
yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
What divisions did he win it in?
In street stock, sportsman
Uh-huh.
and what were they called? Classic.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
J cars.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's going
You
back
remember
away.
those?
Five
You remember
strawberry
those?
No,
You don't.
He wasn't around.
Is he that young?
He is
I am. So there, you got that coming.
young in the race world.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 30 years old. He's getting old. But
Yeah.
The other big thing coming up at Cottage Grove is the 24th of this month. The big one for the street stocks at Cottage Grove.
yes, the wall banger.
The Wallbanger Cup.
Oh
Honor
yeah.
Mark Howard. See, Todd says you gave it away with the car owner thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to do
I
something.
should have
about
got that. Dang it.
it. Yeah. Well, and they're talking about he's won so many of them. They're talking about just naming it the Berry Cup.
It's kind of fitting. You got Ron Berry winning the Strawberry Cup.
5
Hey,
times.
way to go, Joel.
Man.
I think we just established that a few minutes ago.
Thanks for joining us, Joel. Welcome
Where
back.
have you been to the show?
Big red truck.
Yep. Right over your forehead.
Big red strawberry truck.
So you got that coming up. And then the other big one, you got 2 Speed Weeks coming up. One at the end of June down there.
Yeah.
You've got the Modified Speed Week
Right.
showing up on the 25th and 26th for a doubleheader. And then Western Sprint Car Tour Speed Week hits the 14th and 15th of July.
And that'll be just as big as the Marvin Smith deal there.
Oh,
I
if
mean,
not
that's
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys, I've said it before, and it's just not my style of racing sprint cars. I love the speed. I mean, those things are.
If you lived in Cottage Grove, it'd be your sport.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
That's-
It grows on you.
Like I said earlier in the show, that is the one place I like to watch sprint cars is at
Yeah.
Cottage Grove because
Yeah.
that track produces such awesome racing with that class.
Yeah.
Unlike Willamette, where it's so big and spread out. I mean, you get a single file line and they follow each other around the top. And you got to hope for a slide job. I'm not knocking sprint cars. If that's your thing, fantastic.
Those things are really creating a lot of downforce, too. You sit out there in the pit stands, probably in the main grandstands as well. You can feel that air when they
it
get
moves it
Oh,
like a cyclone.
absolutely.
Moves a
It gets
ton
that-
of air.
See, when I go down to Cottage Grove, I sit in the very top 2 rows.
And you still get it up there.
And you still get it. The only reason I
You
stay
bet.
up there is because the dust doesn't hit me.
Right.
Or the
Really?
rocks.
I mean, watching the
Less.
sprint cars,
Yeah.
I love seeing the speed. I mean, to see him do what 11.151 is the
God.
track record for the World of Outlaws.
Yes.
Like Joel said, it takes some big cojones
That's
to do
moving.
that.
And if you ever watched in-car cameras, those guys driving,
Yeah.
their hands never stop moving. I mean, seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not
It's
like
cat-like reflexes.
constantly sawing on the wheel, just constantly getting those things to turn. You see the front tires out there, and they're shaking and bobbing, and
Cat-like reflex.
yeah. It's always like, there's always
Something.
Is that some kind of Asian joke?
Here, kitty, kitty.
What is it with you and cats?
I like cats.
crazy cat dude.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god, we're
we
crash
are-
and burn.
Getting out of
We are
getting out of hand.
horrible.
Crash and burn.